Momentum was building as Kiss landed in Mexico City for 3 packed nights at the Palacio de los Deportes, followed by huge stadium shows in Santiago, Chile, and Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Yo soy un hombre sincero. No? Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera. I can't wait a day, I don't care.
It was back to America for round 2. This second go-round was dubbed the Lost Cities Tour.
Towards the end of the KISS reunion tour, we decided to go back to the States and play a lot of cities that we may have missed on the first time.
We basically took the point of view that we should go to places like Mankato and Fargo and other cities that perhaps don't have the population that cities like Detroit and New York have. There's an idea that if you're a fan, you shouldn't have to drive 5 hours to see your favorite band.
You have made us the #1 band in the state. We salute you! Momentum that's bringing it forward. You gotta get down, so I land here.
Wanting to give the show a new lift, Paul devised a flying stunt that topped all others.
For years, I had been trying to find something special and unique that would bring me closer to the audience.
Let's go back out. Need to be higher.
I've always believed that it's a boundary that should be broken down. The barrier that exists between the audience and the stage is one that shouldn't be there. We really all are one. Without the audience, I couldn't be doing what I'm doing. So the idea of flying out and being able to get into the center of it, and in essence return to where I came from, was the coolest thing I could think of. I used to be in the audience. I was the fan. I saw the band on stage. Now I'm on stage. I want to come back and say hi to everybody.
dressing room is a real sacred place. We got our Superman curtain up that we've had all our lives. We don't allow anybody in. No one knows what the Superman curtain is.
When we get ready prior to the show, there's pros and cons. Number one, we never get a chance to see the opening act because we have to start putting makeup on 2 hours before we perform on stage. But when I really think about it, you could compare it to like, women in a beauty salon sitting under a hairdryer, the way they gab. It's the same kind of thing.
We listen to the same music. We'll talk about things that have been going on. We'll talk about the last show. It's a time for us to really bond before we go out on stage.
If Elvis Costello gets together with ABBA? ABBA and Costello? Cool. ABBA and Costello.
One night it's oldies but goodies night. Then one night it's R&B. Then it's jazz. Then we all have our opinions of who's doing what. I wish someone would put a hidden camera and our fans could see what really goes on in that dressing room. They would love it. They wish they were there.
No, I'm testing on mine. He's my friend. He won't let me.
Yes, he will. Just take a bite. You don't even have to chew. What'd you do to it? Look at it. He's got that look. It's so obvious. He's worked hard on that fucking French fry. Where is it? You think this was easy? Oh!
The pacing of the tour was hard. The Second Cities tour was the toughest for me. I developed carpal problems with my arms. That was tough for me.
All of a sudden, I would look at our itinerary, and all the days that were off just started disappearing because we would sell out shows, and they started adding second shows. So basically, we were doing 5 to 6 shows a week.
I know sometimes we bit off more than we could chew, but the tour went on and we got through it.
Fucking bastard.
I remember Peter standing up one day during rehearsals and basically saying, drum solos are passé, who cares?
The old days drum solo was just, what I felt. Whatever mood I was in that night, that's how I played. We had to make this like no other drum solo. And we wanted to bring the audience into it and have them participate so they would be part of the show.
I never saw you do this. Back.
You never did that!
Cool.
Came up with something new today. It was great.
It's great. It was so natural for you to go boom.
The drummer's trying to show off and show you how well he plays. It's boring time. Nobody wants to see a show off. On the other hand, tribal drums are exciting. They make everybody wild. And so that was the basic vibe.
Peter was working particularly hard, probably hardest of all, and it really showed in the end.
Freeze. You got it. Now it's easy. Yeah, don't move. And it's great.
This was really broken down. I've never done that my whole life. I was scared to do it. Gene kept saying, trust me, when you do it, they will respond. I went, what if they don't?
Tommy's my left side cricket.
And then the first night I did it, they did. And it was like, wow.
Look at Dick the day. Dick 2 days.
Wherever I pointed, they responded. And it got to be a thing.
It's time to kick ass!
New Jersey.
We don't say it.
Everybody do one.
No, we don't do it together.
Together?
Yeah, we'll say it.
Everybody wear Kiss. 1,
Yeah, they know we're kids. Hey, Edmonton! Are you ready to rock and roll all night?
As the Lost Cities leg pushed forward, a record was broken at the St. Paul Civic Center for 3 consecutive sold-out nights. Pre-show, the Honorable Mayor Coleman presented the band with the key to the city.
This is the only time I have presented the key to the city to a rock band, but I am very honored. And by the way, if you have any parking tickets today, you let me know and I'll take care of it. Get me out of the speeding ticket. You let me know, we'll work it all out.
In Fargo, the band donated all proceeds from a special flood relief KISS t-shirt to the city in the wake of the disastrous floods that had recently ravished the area.
You know, we got a t-shirt tonight. We want you to buy this shirt so that we can put the money back into your community. Shirt looks like this, and the shirt looks like this. And all the money that comes in from that shirt goes right back to you people. All right! Hey, it's Ace's birthday! Happy birthday to you!
Yeah, it was real gratifying, to play for secondary markets because the kids were just great. In some cases, they were more excited than an audience in a major market, but we decided we wanted to bring the show to them.
You guys are great. Love you, man.
All cities deserve rock and roll. If you can't make it to us, we're going to try to make it to you.
Tonight is the last show in the North American tour. You people are going to be the ones we remember. Let me hear you.
From huge outdoor stadiums in Germany to the Eastern European cities of Prague, Belgrade, and Budapest, KISS returned to Europe for a final 2-month siege of jam-packed shows.
Stadium shows are always wild because you're in an uncovered area and you're always subject to the whims of weather. When we played a couple of stadiums in Europe, specifically in Nuremberg and one or two other places, it started raining cats and dogs.
No matter how wet we get, we're going to have to call out the firehouse!
Now, the Europeans seem to be comfortable with this. They must have had this all their lives. Nobody moved. It was like it was a bright, sunshiny day. If that stuff was happening in California, people would run for cover. But it was raining cats and dogs, and everybody was just having the time of their lives. And we continued playing. We played right through the rain.
Do you ski? Yes. Yes? In America?
Yes.
Sure. Gene, what do you say about the mountains outside?
Fantastic. It's wonderful the mountains were there, because then Hitler couldn't go over to Switzerland.